I also have a podcast as well myself. I've actually only done audio, and when I did the audio, I only have it like on podcasts. I have it on Apple, Spotify, everything. I wanna expand it. I wanna grow it on a larger scale. If you were in my shoes and you were starting your podcast today, what would be like a couple of steps that you would take to expand it and be able to grow it on a larger scale?
Can I tell you to do video? Is that an allowed answer?
Yeah, of course it is. Yeah.
And
No,
you're too handsome not to do video, bro. Come on. Yeah, dude, it's not like you have a face for radio. Like you gotta you show them beautiful. Okay, so the first thing I believe in content in general, the reason why I say do video for a few reasons. First of all, I'm a big fan of being lazy. What do I mean by that? When I started my podcast, I did audio video from like the first episode. And why did I do podcasts? Because I wanted something that I could create once and then I could put it in as many places as I possibly could. Because I'm the marketer. So I know that distribution is everything. So if I create one audio video podcast, that means it goes to Spotify, Apple. That means it also goes to YouTube. That means that I can use a tool like Opus to clip it out into a whole bunch of different clips. That means I can now use some sort of AI tool to transcribe it. I can turn it into a newsletter. I can take one audio video podcast and probably get like 50 pieces of content from it. That's marketing. So in my mind, that's the reason, one, why you should do video. The second reason is video is the one tool that allows you to build trust. It will build the most trust on social media. The only thing that can build more trust than video is if you literally are in the same room as somebody. And if you want proof of that, if you look at long form video, which is YouTube, and you look at even like short form video, or if you look at newsletters or tweets, when you run marketing campaigns, when you run influencer campaigns on all these different platforms, like say you have $1,000 and you're not gonna put $1,000 on YouTube with some influencer, $1,000 on Twitter with a Twitter influencer, $1,000 at somebody's newsletter, $1,000 on TikTok. So I've spent marketing budget to try and bring products to market everywhere. And when you run ads with influencers on Twitter, on newsletters, on Instagram, on Substack, on news, on anything outside of YouTube, you'll have okay results. Okay results. Maybe we can get a positive return on that ad spend. When you run an ad with a YouTuber that has long form audio video, that has built up an audience over X amount of years, and they talk about a product, you don't just have like return on ad spend, you can't buy that product in store. That is the power of video. Video is, and I know this because Gina, who's sitting beside you, will tell me when a makeup influencer talks about a product or a cooking recipe on YouTube, and you can't buy the product anymore when you try and go to the store. I think that long form video is the highest trust building tool you can possibly create. And for that reason alone, I would, for my podcast especially, do video as well, because I think that when they not only hear you, but they see you, I think that is the quickest way to turn somebody from like a casual listener into like a super fan evangelist. It isn't just gonna consume you on their workout, but they're gonna like, in their mind, which is creepy when you're the creator, it's cool, I know it happens, but in their mind, they think they know you without actually knowing you. And that's when they're gonna talk about you and they're gonna consume all your other content. And if you need like another reason as to, to sort of validate my thesis, go to a big YouTuber and look at all of their social, and you'll notice they have massive audiences everywhere. Go to a big Twitter account and look at all their social, and they have a big Twitter account. Go to a big Instagram account, they have a big Instagram account, and there's some trickle over, but it's not the same as if you have a big YouTuber. A big YouTuber, their audience follows them to every single platform they have, and I'm 100% sure that's because of the long form video trust building that only video can accomplish. So for that reason, I would definitely do video. Other quick ideas about how to grow a podcast. I mean, we can talk for like an hour, maybe offline, but other quick ideas how to grow a podcast. Content distribution, that's what I mentioned. A collaboration with other big creators. Very tactically, if you're trying to grow a podcast, I would do host swap. So like You interview me, I interview you. Exactly, you got it. 100%. That works. And if you don't even want to do host swap, because also if you're going to try and grow anything, I'm a big believer in advertising something where my audience already is. So if I'm a podcaster, I want to grow a podcast, can I spend money and put up an ad in somebody's newsletter? Yeah, but you know what I have to do if I do that? That means I have to convince a newsletter reader to not only like podcasts, but now like my podcast. So I have to take them through 2 steps. I know you're gonna say, well, some newsletter readers like podcasts. I know, but you know what? Maybe 50% of newsletter readers like podcasts, but 100% of people that listen to this podcast like podcasts. So all I gotta let them know is that I'm another option. So when you do a host swap, or you do like a feed drop, where you take one of your shows and you put it into someone else's feed and vice versa, and you say, yo, this is so-and-so's podcast. I think you're gonna love it. Listen to a full episode. If you like it, go get it wherever you get your podcasts. And all of a sudden, I've given my audience value by showing them a brand new podcast I've never heard of before, and you're tapping into a whole bunch of podcast listeners, 100% of which already like podcasts and just found out that you're an option. So collaboration with other big shows, video, distribution, and those are some, great next steps.